The Pteranodon is one of the biggest pterosaurs. One of the most iconic traits is the protruding skull crest. Its solid and sharp beak is particularly dangerous.
And that was the species field guide for our second pterosaur, the Pteranodon, the first being Dimorphodon. And what were my thoughts on it? Well, let's take a look at it. Here is our first pic of the Pteranodon, with the word Pteranodon under it, and the Pteranodon's just flying around the aviary. Now, to be honest with you, I don't really like the Jurassic World Pteranodon's design. With like the red and the gray. The short crest especially. I don't think a Pteranodon's crest was that short. What I liked about the first game was that the Pteranodons in the first game were the Jurassic Park 3 Pteranodon, and they had the much longer crests. Remember those? Yeah, those Pteranodons looked way better, in my opinion. And in the species field guide, you may notice that it says Pteranodon is one of the largest pterosaurs. To me, I don't think that's true by a long shot, because there are a few pterosaurs larger than it. Like, for example, Quetzalcoatlus, Hatzegopteryx, you know, those pterosaurs. Which leads me to wonder, are Pteranodon and Dimorphodon going to be the only pterosaurs? I hope not. I hope there are more pterosaurs on the way. So if there are more pterosaurs on the way, I'm hoping for the following: Tapejara, Quetzalcoatlus, Rhamphorhynchus, Ornithochirus or Tropoganathus, or Hatzegopteryx, any of the pterosaurs, or maybe Eudimorphodon, or Pterodactylus, maybe. Tupondactylus, I think that's how you say that one's name, Tupondactylus, or Darwinopterus, Arambargienia. I hope other pterosaurs aside from Pteranodon and Dimorphodon show up in Jurassic World Evolution. The same with aquatics, aside from Mosasaur, but we'll get to that in a future video. But right now, let's just talk about the Pteranodon. Let's move on to the next pic, shall we? Here's the second pic of the Pteranodons. As you can see Pteranodons in the background flying around, and you got two Pteranodons eating from a fish feeder, which leads me to wonder, they're going to put more depth into the Pteranodons, if that's correct. Like, in the first game, you built the aviary, and the Pteranodons would fly around, and you'd be like, ah, yay, Pteranodons, you don't need to take care of them or anything. But I think in this game, you'll actually have to take care of them, which I find very interesting. And I wonder how the pterosaur one is going to work. I'm guessing it'll be like kind of the same as the terrestrial creatures, except, you know, it'll be like the jeeps, and they'll try to replenish the feeders and stuff like that. But yeah, I really wonder how the Pteranodon one is going to work. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below, how that's going to work. But yeah, and as you can see, the background's, as always, looking gorgeous with the mountains and the pine trees. But yeah, without further ado, let's move on to the next photo. And finally, we have a picture of a Pteranodon escaping the aviary. Now, this is something I find really interesting. I heard they were going to give this more depth as well. Because, like, in the first game, if a Pteranodon escaped the aviary, it was gone forever. It just flew around in a circle, high into the air, and then it just disappeared, you know, and you never saw it again. I wonder, I heard that the Pteranodon was actually going to attack people in this game. I really hope that ends up being the case. But yeah, that is a beautiful shot of a Pteranodon just flying over the aviary, and yeah. But let me know what you think of it in the comment section down below. And that's going to have to wrap it up for today's analysis video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. So long.